Hey guys, Frank here from RunningsShoesGuru.com, and I'll be reviewing the Brooks Launch 2. This shoe is a solid neutral trainer that brings a few new changes to the already well-liked line of Brooks Launch shoes. It's very breathable, durable, and it's comfortable too in the long run. So quick facts about the shoe. It has a 10mm heel-to-toe drop. It weighs 9.7 ounces, which is slightly heavier than the predecessor, and it features Brooks DNA technology in the sole here. I'll explain more about that later. So I've put in over 200 miles on these shoes, so you'll have to excuse the slightly dirty appearance of them, but in that time of running these shoes, I've learned a lot about them. When I first put them on, I really liked the soft feeling when I put them on. It was probably due to the softer fabric Brooks put in the heel here. The shoe is also really great during the first few runs. It didn't feel anything crazy going on, so definitely on the neutral side of the running shoes. And even in the higher mileages, the shoe stayed up, supported myself well. Even heading into 100 miles in this shoe, 200 miles now, the shoe is still supporting well and doing a great job. What I liked most about these shoes was the ample use of rubber on the sole. As you can see, Brooks used a ton on the front and the heel. This is something you don't see on many neutral trainers nowadays just because they're trying to get lighter and lighter, so they're sacrificing some of the durability and traction of rubber and replacing it with foam. Just to give you an example of what I'm talking about, here's some new trainer from Nike. It's pretty comparable in terms of what they're going after, but the Nike one is missing lots and lots of rubber all around the shoe. This makes it lighter but less durable, and that traction isn't as good. So personally, I just like that more. For you, maybe you want a lightweight shoe, but the Brooks Launch 2 is definitely good in terms of the durability and traction department. I also liked how breathable the shoe was. You can tell by the large holes in the mesh here that it does a great job at bringing air into your feet. The only drawback is that in wet conditions it does get wet quicker, but that's what you get with breathable shoes. And one other drawback is that compared to the previous model of the Brooks Launch shoes, this mesh is slightly larger in terms of the holes, so you can sometimes catch on things, and I snagged them actually on something. I'll show you guys that closer later, but it's not a big problem at all with these shoes. One other thing I didn't like too much in these shoes is the soft fabric. Yes, I said I liked it earlier, but this soft fabric in the heel just sags after maybe 30-40 miles and starts to pill up, so I'll show you guys that closer, but it's not too pretty on the inside. It's an aesthetic thing, and it sort of just sags on you, but I guess if you can get past that point, it's not much of an issue either. So, what's Brooks DNA? It's a shear thickening non-Newtonian fluid that Brooks put in a packet that is in the sole of the shoe. And what's that, you ask? It's basically cornstarch and water. So as you land and it gives a high impact, it hardens and does a really good job at absorbing force and giving you cushioning. And as you toe off, it's loose again and smooth. Personally, I didn't feel anything weird going on when I was running, so I guess that means Brooks did it just right. So here's how the shoe starts to wear down. You get some snags on the mesh, not a big deal. And in the back and the heel there, as I talked about earlier, it starts to pill up. Another aesthetic thing, not too bad either. Overall, the shoe is pretty durable. And finally, here's a close-up of the sole showing the ample use of rubber that Brooks put on it. So, in conclusion, I definitely recommend these shoes. They retail for $100, and if you're a neutral runner looking for a quality trainer with durability, traction, comfort, and breathability, you should go grab a pair. Thanks for watching.